Welcome to the Ancient Alternative View. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
Good day to all watching the Ancient Alternative View, a place where everyone's opinion matters. Remember, the truth has been hidden and covered for many years, so all theories to our ancient past are on the table. I look forward to hearing your views. Please like, comment and subscribe below. Thank you. One of the most unusual and mysterious archaeological sites in modern-day Mexico lies on the summit of Monte Alban. The city is believed to have been built sometime around 1000 BC, and it features some of the most oddly shaped structures of the ancient world. Archaeologists estimate that no more than 15% of this ancient site has been uncovered so far. The city is located on the top of an artificially flattened mountaintop. Yes, artificially. This raises numerous questions and enigmas, I think you'll agree. Monte Alban is a mountain where its top seems to have been literally cut off and levelled to make an extremely flat tabletop mountain. The most interesting part that is built on this massive flat area, an ancient culture built a huge city. Monte Alban is considered as one of the most iconic and influential cities to ever have existed in Mesoamerica. The city itself, located on an artificially flattened hilltop, is located 400 metres above the altiplano of the Oaxaca Valley. The fact that the city is situated on an artificially flattened mountaintop raises many questions. How did the builders of the city flatten a mountaintop? Furthermore, where did all the remaining material go? What sort of technology was used? Its builders managed somehow to flatten an area the size of more than 50 football fields, resulting in a massive plateau, eerily similar to the one found at the Giza Plateau in Egypt. While the origins of the massive city built atop the flattened mountaintop are hotly debated, it is believed that at its peak, Monte Alban was the capital of the mighty Zapotec Empire and was home to more than 35,000 inhabitants, who lived mostly on the terraced slopes of the mountain dedicated to agriculture. The ancient name of the city, founded by the Zapotecs at the end of the late pre-Classic, is a subject of discussions. It is known that the Mexicans called the city Oclotopec, which can be translated to Monte Jaguar or Monte del Jaguar. Its Spanish name of Monte Alban was given by the Spaniards during the Spanish conquest due to the similarity of the landscape when the mountains in Italy. It is also believed that Monte Alban may have been under the control of the ancient city of Teotihuacan during the 4th century. The city features a wide range of massive buildings and pyramidal structures. Monte Alban also features as an astronomical observatory. It is well known that astronomical observation gave pre-Hispanic society the necessary knowledge to calculate the cycles of agriculture, the changes of season, the proximity of the rains, the times of collection of medicinal plants and so on, as well as to predict the future events and to orientate the constructions, streets, avenues and squares towards the cardinal points. Another fascinating detail about the ancient city is the sheer number of stelae that have been recovered from the site. So far, archaeologists have identified several stelae in Monte Alban that contain on their surface exclusively written text in the form of hieroglyphs which have no animal or human figures represented. These stelae are located outside the buildings and commemorate important events in the history of the city. However, the interesting part is that some of these stelae weigh up to 10 tons, which raises the question as to how the ancient managed to transport these massive stone slabs to Monte Alban. Another fascinating detail is that written on the surface of these massive stelae we find sculpted hieroglyphs which represent numbers. The fact alone shows that inhabitants of the region had a great mathematical and astronomical knowledge of which we know very little. One of the stelae, the largest in Monte Alban, measures approximately 6 meters in height and is astronomically orientated, perfectly aligned to the north with the polar star. Now, just looking on this PDF here, I found this on the internet. You can all go and have a look as well. The archaeoastronomer Anthony Avini has shown how the building's front doorway is precisely aligned with the point where the bright star Capella, the sixth brightest in the sky, would have first appeared in the dawn sky each year. Now, you're welcome to read all of this. It's captured with structure J and structure P here, perfectly aligned to the stars. The perpendicular to structure J's baseline shoots through what was an opening or doorway in structure P, points northeast to where the bright star Capella was seen to rise in the precessional era of 275 BC. Now, obviously points at the fact that if they had this knowledge and they aligned their entire cut-off mountain point, which, where did everything go from this cut-off mountain point? Did Teotihuacan use it for their H blocks and everything that went on there? But we still have to explain where the top of this mountain went and how they moved it, which I'd be happy to hear your ancient alternative view. And there's also beautifully crafted tombs here. You're welcome to go in. Over 200 tombs discovered at Monte Alban. At its height, over 35,000 people there. Now, that's absolutely fascinating to me, as well as the fact that this observatory is very similar to things that we see in Egypt on the plateau. Maybe the astronomers are as important as the engineers in what we're doing here, because obviously to find the engineers is very, very difficult, but we can try and find the astronomers and the engineers and maybe link a timeline to these civilizations, because they're very similar. However, they are worlds apart. Now, I urge you to go and have a look on the Museum of Monte Alban. And this is just a selection of some of the steles that they have there. Some of the artwork on here is absolutely beautiful. Go and have a look into the museum. It's phenomenal. Another point of view today, away from Monte Alban, is I'd like you to all go across to to the Lost History channel. He's having some troubles over there. Go and show him your support and your help, because we're all in this to help each other. This is not about us as individuals. This is about us trying to get as much information as we can across before platforms take us away. So go and show them your support. All the best to all the ancient channels out there. They do a fantastic job, a really fantastic job. Since learning myself and taking advice from some of these people, I've learnt how difficult it is to fit everything into a 15 to 20 minute window, if not more. And I thank them for all their help, and without them I wouldn't be here either. So can we go and show our support from the ancient alternative view to all of the ancient channels out there. Thank you very much for listening today. I'd love to hear your opinions. All the very best. So what happened to them? What happened to these people when they left Monte Alban? Well, they didn't go far after they abandoned Monte Alban around 750 CE. The Zapotec people didn't go far. The Teotihuacan Valley stretches east of Monte Alban and Oaxaca, and it's here they settled in a number of smaller sites around the valley. Yagul is not the largest or most important of these settlements, but it is quaint, ruin nestled in the valley. It stands in sharp contrast to the grandeur of Monte Alban. Now, this is all fair and well, but it still doesn't answer the question of how 50 football pitches worth of mountain was moved from the top of a mountain. And where did it go? Did Teotihuacan take it for the H blocks and more building there? We don't know. Now, I know these sites in Mexico are very old. I'd love to hear your ancient alternative view on Monte Alban. Is it just 1,000 years BC? Really? We'll be having a look at the astronomical values and the engineering values, as we've promised, on the ancient alternative view.
Remember, there's always an ancient alternative view. Thank you for watching.